Hey everybody, heading out to the woods right now. It's about 6 o'clock and opening day of firearm season is today, November 15th, and I am bringing my 350 Legend out. Normally I'll try and stick with my bow all season, but normally I'm tagged out before this day with usually 2 or 3 deer, and that hasn't happened yet. So I am going to take out the 350 and see if I can take a poke at one a little bit further away. And if I do that, then I'll probably switch back over to my compound. So, but we got one deer on the ground. Opening week of October, that's my buck on public land. Today we are hunting on private, southwest Michigan. The buck was up in northern Michigan. So, but yeah, we're almost there, and I'll see you guys when it gets a little bit lighter and I get up in the stand. There are gunshots going off everywhere. You gotta love opening day of firearm. This is gonna be non-stop almost all day. Just boom, boom, boom. It's cool because you know everyone's hunting legally, because I've been watching the time and none of it started until after 7 o'clock. This county, it's plus 6 minutes, so legal light is at 6:54 plus 6 minutes, so 7 o'clock. And at like 7:01, everywhere, just boom, 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 boom. Quite an eventful morning. We had a bunch of does running around us right before first light and right after first light. And then, of course, guns are going off everywhere. I had 3 does come from the south at about 40 yards. I could have pegged one of them, but they were getting chased by a spike, so I was like, I'll just wait. They jumped the fence. The spike took off and ran over to the west, and then he kind of just trotted off that way. Before that, we had a bunch of does coming from the north, so they're coming from all directions right now. I've got a good wind right in my face. It's been like that all morning. Well, the deer are moving, so it's only like 8:15, 8:20. So there's a good possibility I'm gonna see something. We'll just keep waiting it out and see what happens. I think someone shot those does that went to the south, or to the east behind me, about maybe 20, 30 minutes after they went that way. I heard 2 gunshots, and they sounded like they were not in the same place. So I'm thinking there's 2 guys hunting. Okay, so it's been a few hours, and we haven't seen any movement. It is about 12 o'clock, and we just had 3 does walking about maybe 80 yards away through some thick brush. I think it's 3 does, but I can't really see where they went. They're in some really thick stuff, but I did confirm 3 deer. We've also got some twigs and stuff breaking to the north. I'm not convinced that's deer. I can't see anything. It's also pretty thick, but I think I'm just either some sticks are falling out of trees, or it's squirrels over there. That's what I think. Okay, so it is now almost 3:30. I honestly thought today
bit more eventful. I haven't seen anything since those does at 12:30, and I think a big part of it is the neighbor keeps driving his four-wheeler through his field, or not four-wheeler, his Ranger, Polaris, whatever you want to call it. Either way, he's driving through the field. And I'm right on the edge. There really isn't anywhere else for me to go on this property right now. I really regret letting that doe pass this morning. I should have shot her. Last time I passed up a deer, I regretted it, and I regret it this time too. Aside from earlier this morning and then very early afternoon, not very optimistic right now. It's been very, very quiet, and I'm not even hearing any gunshots anymore. I just heard a couple that started to go off, so maybe deer are starting to move again. But getting very discouraged right now. That was neighboring property. Right over the hill. That was probably only like a couple hundred yards away. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna start to pay attention. Just as I say there's no gunshots. Gunshot. Very close gunshot. Right. There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, he's right there. Right here. Oh yeah, he's laying down. He's right here. He's right. He's 5 yards from my tree stand. No, he's dead. I shot him. He's down. He's done. He's right here. He's a nice buck, baby. He's a nice buck, baby. But I grunted him in. It's like I got 25 minutes until legal shooting light is up. He's done. Alright, I'm gonna get down. I love you. Not very far because Derek's home, so you can go get the tractor. I love you. Bye. I just smoked a really nice buck. Yeah, I got it on film too. He's laying here next to my stand. I'll talk to you. Alright, go hunting. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I will. Alright, bye. I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. Well, opening day 2024, 350 Legend. Oh my God. Look at that deer. Make sure he's dead. Look at that deer. Oh my gosh. Look at that buck. Looks like he broke some off. Look at that buck. Well, this is absolutely crazy. He's right there. My stand is right there. I shot him. I shot him maybe 35 yards. He ran right towards me and he's right here. He's right here. Look at that. That is my biggest buck out here. 2 bucks down. 2 bucks down. Old Jordan's regular tag tagged out. Now I just gotta use up some doe tags. Oh man. Look at that. Look at that. So, basically, the story is, I'm up in my stand. It is 5:10. I look over to my left in those pines, and I see a white flicker, a tail. They're walking to the south, and so that they're walking away from me. Well, I was like, alright, whatever, I'll give it one last hurrah. I've got 30 minutes or whatever. And I do a little doe grunt. I got my doe grunt. I'm just beep. And then I'm sitting there looking, and they're still walking away, the does are, and I'm like, oh man, they're not going to come in. And then I look over there again, and I see antlers stick up. And I was like, oh. So I did another doe grunt. He comes running over. He had 2 does with him, and they just... Look at that buck, man. That is a nice buck. That's my biggest 8-point. It's my biggest on this property. He got the little tip broke off right here. It might have broke that off when he was running. There's some rocks and stuff here, so I think he smashed into the rocks. But it's a nice buck. Oh my God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh, man. He came right to me. He came right to me, stopped at 35 yards, and I let it rip. Yeah. Now it's time to get him back to the shop. Where'd my knife go? There's my knife. So, there's my tag. And we've got 4 points. 4 points. Day. And I will attach this to the deer. But there he is. Okay, so putting him in my Buick Rendezvous. So got my tarp here. I have got to get some sort of a trailer hitch so I can put a basket on the back of this thing, because I don't even have luggage racks, so I can't put them on the top. So we'll just, for now, live with the tarp. Alright, now we're going to get this bad boy in this Buick Rendezvous. See if we can get him up here. Oh. Get him in any other way. Oh. Maybe not close that on there.
Well, here he is. This is probably my biggest buck. Very symmetrical 8-point. He's got one brow tine right here. It's kind of cocked back a little bit. He broke one tip off after the shot. He crashed and to hit the dust pretty hard, but man, oh man, am I happy with this deer. He came in looking for a doe. He had 2 does with him already. I did a Doe Bleat, and he apparently was more interested in that than he was the does that he was with, but it's his last mistake. I'm very thankful for it. This was a phenomenal hunt, majority of an all-day sit, and he comes in at 5:24 is when I got him down. 5:24, and legal light was at 5:48, so I had 24 minutes, and he made it happen for me. Phenomenal hunt. This was a phenomenal hunt. Very thankful for it. Well, I am officially tagged out unless I want to take another doe or two. So I'm possibly going to do that, but otherwise I'm tagged out for the season here in Michigan. We'll see you guys next time.